Okay guys, this is the MAIB report on the cause of the capsize and foundering of the fishing vessel Njord SH90, resulting in one fatality. I covered this story on the old channel when it happened. It was a very sad one and a very lucky one at the same time. On the 6th of March 2022, the 26-meter stern trawler Njord SH90 capsized and foundered 150 miles northeast of Peterhead, Scotland, while processing a very large haul of fish. The MAIB investigation found that the weight of the catch, which was secured to the starboard trawl winch, caused the boat to list to the starboard side at an angle where downflooding occurred. A drain valve had been left open in the starboard watertight bulkhead on the vessel's working deck, which allowed downflooding into the boat's internal spaces. The starboard list subsequently increased further, resulting in the capsize of the vessel. The 8 crew abandoned the vessel's upturned hull, but none were wearing either a personal flotation device, an immersion suit, or carrying any way to raise an alert. Fortunately, their emergency positioning indicator radio beacon floated free of the wreck and alerted search and rescue authorities, which tasked a helicopter and a nearby vessel to assist. The SAR helicopter arrived on the scene 45 minutes later, but the boat sank within minutes of its arrival, and all 8 crew ended up in the water. Neither of the life rafts surfaced, and it's likely that they were trapped on board and lost their buoyancy. 3 of the crew were rescued by the helicopter, but 1 of them drowned despite the efforts of the helicopter's onboard medic. The remaining 5 crew were rescued by a nearby vessel's fast rescue craft, a Good Samaritan vessel. The MAIB investigation determined that the modifications made to the boat in 2021 reduced the safety margins of the vessel's transverse stability. The Maritime and Coast Guard Agency, or MCA, were not formally informed of these modifications, nor were any calculations completed by a naval architect to assess the impact of the modifications on the vessel's stability. The combination of a reduced margin of stability due to the modifications and the vessel's operating conditions during the incident directly contributed to the capsizing. Stability. How many of these stories are we going to do where a boat rolls over because of lack of stability? And again, they modified the boat. I can't find any pictures of her changed. There's lots of pictures of her online. I can't find any to see what was modified. She changed the name at least twice. She had 3 different names that I can see. But I don't see any pictures of her after they modified her, so I don't know what was changed. But the MAIB thinks it was significant enough to be largely responsible for what happened here. Must have happened really fast. No life jackets, no mayday call, nothing. If that EPIRB didn't float to the surface and do its job, this would have been a way worse situation, that's for sure. The 7 that survived this were very, very lucky, and that's all you can say on it. Modifying vessels without doing the proper stability test afterwards, it's taking a lot of lives around the world doing that, that's for sure. Fishermen really need to question stuff like this. Even if it's not their boat, they should be questioning changes. Their life depends on it. And unfortunately, 1 man lost his life here. And it's just one of many in the last few years, that's for sure. Rest in peace to the man who lost his life here. Condolences to his family. This should have never happened.